Welcome to round 2 of December 2nd's Gundam card game night over at Bulldog Community Gaming, LLC. If you guys are looking for a place to play some Gundam card game action, check out Bulldog Community Gaming, LLC in Brownsburg, Indiana, Tuesday nights, 6:30, $5 entry. As well, if you guys can't come and play some Gundam, but you want to catch the Gundam card game action live, check the links down in the description below for Bulldog's Twitch and Facebook page, where you guys can catch the live streams as they are happening. Once again, that is Tuesday nights, 6:30. Well, in round 2, I'm here for you all. And much like round number 1, I'm playing some red, purple, Qubeley Barbatos. Now, my deck is completely different to what my opponent was playing. I'm not playing like close combats or anything like they were playing. I'm more of a different complete strategy as well. And I wasn't even playing 4th form or 2nd form or anything like that. My only Gundam Barbatos is 1st form. And that is it. And on my left side, I am playing Epyon blockers. Yes, the big bad Epyon from set 2 that when linked, when it kills a unit, it gets to restand itself and the pilot gets to draw 1 card. So very, very nice there. So here we go. Let's see how well I do in round number 2. So anyways, my opponent on the left side is going first here. I did immediately draw and immediately resource as my opponent is going to go for the overflowing affection, going to discard the striker pack there immediately with the overflow, and I'm going to pass again. I did not see a 𝐒𝐍𝐍𝐿 at all or any one of my starter cards at all. I basically bricked hard, and I think I took the mulligan as well in this game as well, so I didn't even see anything until like late. But enough, my opponent and I, we finished early here in this game 2, so we played an additional game for the stream. If you guys want to check that out, you have to check out the live stream video. And I won the additional game because I actually saw things that I needed to see. Instead, here I'm way back when. But anyways, we're going to go for the OG Papa Gundam. Again, no need to attach a armor array and waste the armor array win paired effect, which I know people argue still should have been probably a win linked effect instead of win paired. So anyways, we're going to just go for the little 𝐒𝐍𝐶HI, and then we're going to put out a 𝐒𝐍𝐍𝐿 as well. And we're finally going to start playing the game on my side of the board as well. So once again, 𝐒𝐍𝐍𝐿 is on attack at +2 AP when attacking at my opponent, and my 𝐒𝐍𝐶HI is just a vanilla 3/4. That's pretty much it. Once again, my whole strategy is more on the red side than it is the purple side. We see the OG Papa Gundam. We're going to rest down the 𝐒𝐍𝐶HI here with the OG, and then the OG is going to kill it off with the armor array, and the other OG is going to knock out the shield there with the course 4 AP it has on it as well. So anyways, then we're going to just flip over another resource. I am still very much on the back foot here. I am 100% in the back foot because I started extremely late into the game. Having to wait till turn to the resource 4 turn is not exactly something you ever want to be doing in this game where you have to be struggling. So again, I couldn't swing the 𝐒𝐍𝐍𝐿 into my opponent's EX resource. Once again, the 𝐒𝐍𝐍𝐿 getting that +2 AP means that the Rift does die here. So I'm just going to go for the base here, and I'm going to ping 1 damage on one of my opponent's units here. Again, remember the OG Papa Gundams do get to heal 100% because of their repair. So I'm just going to decide where I want to ping. Again, nothing really great here. So we're just going to ping on the other, the OG that has the 1 damage on it. And then we're had to figure that one out. So we're going to go for the 𝐒𝐍𝐍𝐿 to sitting there. I do point out might get the extra 2 AP. So immediately we're just going to trade out with the Rift here. And then I'm going to do another 2. And I'm going to put down another 𝐒𝐍𝐶HI here. And then I'm going to pay 1. I'm going to attach the Mirror to Cruise. Mirror to Cruise effect doesn't really matter because, actually it would have mattered. No, it's Mirror to Cruise effect to ping 1 damage. And then we're going to ping 1 there. And then we're going to kill off the other OG Papa Gundam here. And then I will take back 3 damage, surviving with 1 health point left. Mainly, my thought process here is that ping enough on it that if he decides to swing it over the 𝐒𝐍𝐶HI, we do trade out at that point. I mean, we trade out naturally either way because, again, the 5 health on the OG to my health point, my attack point of 5 as well. So anyways, we're just going to swing. We're going to kill. We're going to go for the overflowing show resolve here to draw 2 cards here, which is still very nice. Such a good blue card. And we're going to go put down another Rift here, and then we'll be able to spend all that heal 2 there. And then go from there. So I don't know. I think there were questions. Maybe it should have been actually better to actually have gone. Now thinking about it, maybe I actually should have gone after the OG with the armor array and knocked out the armor array there instead of just keeping the Mirror to Cruise alive and just not knock that out. Technically, I wouldn't have died on my base with the other OG Papa Gundam because it only could deal 3 damage back at my base. So I would have survived another turn, forcing 1 more turn of him having to swing at it to kill it off with something like the Rift or the OG again to fully knock it out. So yeah, I think that might have been the actually better play now really reviewing this, that, you know, instead of going after the OG without the armor array, just trading out with the OG with the armor array on it so I could do it. Now, yes, I would have 100% wished that I had the 𝐒𝐍𝐶 that allows me to attach, would allow me to ping 2 damage and then ping another couple damage. We're going to go for another 𝐒𝐍𝐶. We're going to tap another 2. We're going to put on another 𝐒𝐶. I'm going to put on a couple of 𝐒𝐶s here, and I'm just going to have to pass here because there's not much I can really do here with these 𝐒𝐶s. And I mean, I could swing the 𝐒𝐶 at the Gundam here. We are going to just trade out at that point, and then that's going to have the riff knock out. And I'm just going to pass to my opponent, and that is pretty much it. So yeah, I think honestly thinking about it, yeah, I think I should have probably swung over the OG Papa Gundam there with the OG with the Amuro attached to it instead of leaving, because I could have left the other one alive. And then again, like I said, 3 damage on my shields is nothing really on the base, is really nothing they really care about. As we see Borazord and another OG coming down with another Amuro Ray to rest down a 𝐒𝐶, and then we're gonna hit. We're probably gonna go after a 𝐒𝐶 here. I am deciding on one thing. We're going to go do Iron Blooded Orphans there, just trading it out onto the OG. Again, I deal 1 damage on my units, and they get +3 AP, so I just traded out with the Amuro Ray there. So, again, that's something I probably should have. I don't remember if I had it in the hand when I did the Marita Cruz turn, but it is something maybe I should have thought about, especially because, again, I could have easily had the ability to knock out, like, a couple, but the problem is, of course, a couple of OGs are coming down on the board fast and quick. So we're immediately going to be able to go for the 𝐒𝐶 here, and unfortunately, I don't have the Marita Cruz effect, but I do have the Hammond effect, and then we're going to be able to ping one on the 𝐒𝐶 first during paired, and then we're going to ping off the Hammond effect during pairs. So we're going to go for the 𝐒𝐶, killing off the base, and now I'm going to pass here. So I am stabilizing the board state in some aspects here. My opponent has yet to see the Epyon and really hasn't set up a mass blocker engine just yet. So yeah, it sucks that they saw the Hammond as the only attached to the 𝐒𝐶 right here, but again, that's kind of what we had to do. Again, it's nice to have both the pairs here, because the pair of the 𝐒𝐶 of the pair with the Hammond is really nice there, so that way I don't have to worry about like everything coming down on hurting me here. But that was allowing me to get rid of the Zort there, because it really the only other option was to hit the OG Papa Gundam, which again heals on the following turn after the battle. So we're going to have to figure out what my opponent wants to do. They're going to go for the Archangel 2, then take 1 shield. Once again, you can pay 2 to restand any blocker, as we're going to go for freedom. Oh, no. Right. I can't remember if my opponent's on Epyon or if they're on just blue-white freedom blockers. I know this person here on the left has swapped over to Epyon currently. So anyways, we're just going to immediately be able to go swing and kill the 𝐒𝐶 using the Freedom Gundam, and then the OG is going to swing into the shields and knock it out. Either way, it wouldn't really mattered. Both of those bodies heal out. So anyways, we're going to go for the Sinanju here. Again, during pair, you can just get high maneuver, which is really nice here. Well, anyways, we're going to go for the 𝐒𝐶, and then we're just going to pass from there. Basically knocking out the Archangel here just so I don't have to restand. I can't fully remember if my opponent is actually just on straight blue freedom blockers, or if they are actually on Epyon blockers. So, unfortunately, I can't remember this. I know my opponent on my left just now has swapped to Epyon blockers, but I believe actually they're on freedom blockers. So they're on white-blue freedom blockers, and then they move over later to, last time I saw them, they were on blue-white Epyon blockers. Still, both are very good decks, in my opinion. I think Freedom just has one problem that it's just a very late-game deck, because again, with Freedom being a 7/5, unless you have like the EX resource, most times you're struggling to be able to get going here. And I'm struggling because now I have to deal with the blockers. Not that really matters with the Sinanju, and only needing a pair of a pilot, being able just to pair it and then me be able to get that high maneuver, and then being able to immediately also have the ability to also deal 2 damage to a unit once it deals damage to your opponent's shield area, which does include the base as well, because that technically is the shield area. We're going to swing in. We're going to hit a Qubeley, then we're going to swing in. We're going to hit a Fatal Strike. I'm going to deal 1 damage to the Freedom here, and then we're going to just put out. Oh no, they are on Epyon. Okay, I was thinking that they were on the Epyon. So anyways, we're just going to trade out the Epyon here with the 𝐒𝐶 just so it immediately knocks it out. And then I'm going to have to figure out how exactly to do it. But yeah, so right now that is kind of what Epyon blockers does, is that you're kind of playing Epyon as well as playing the Freedom. So anyways, I'm just going to deal 1 damage to the OG Papa Gundam from the Hama here when it's paired to the unit. So the problem is I really don't know what to do. Sinanju really can't kill both things without really sacrificing it. We're going to go for the 𝐒𝐍𝐃𝐒 to deal 1 damage to the Sinanju to allow me to draw 1, discard 1. Unfortunately, that really was only there to deal damage to the Gundam Barbatos first form if I didn't see the Mikazaki. Not really to deal my own damage, because again, it's when you deal 1 damage to 1 unit, you draw 1, discard 1. So I had to discard 1 here, kind of figure out. So I'm really kind of struggling on. I think I've got like a Hama. I have I'm a Rita, and I think I have 2 Mikazakis, which unfortunately means I have to pitch one of the 2 Mikazakis out. Yep, I'm going to pitch a Mikazaki, which doesn't really matter because, again, there's no pair for any of these things right here with Mikazaki. And I'm kind of dead right now because there are 2 bodies on the board, 1 shield left. Unless it's a base to save my face, there's not much I can do. Anyways, we're going to go for the Sinanju to deal them, swing in, deal 2 damage to the Freedom Gundam, and then I'm just going to pass from there. There's really not much else I can do. Again, I really do think maybe I should have put in some like Battle of Aces. I really like thinking about it. I should have probably put in Battle of Aces. I should have put in close combat, stuff like that to help deal with my opponent. I had the Fatal Strikes in there to deal with the blockers, but unfortunately, it just didn't matter in the end. Like I said, my opponent and I played one more game for the stream, and my deck then decided it wanted to work and just go spam board state. And unlike this time where I think I had to take the mulligan, I didn't have anything the first, I took the mulligan, and I still didn't have anything until like my 4th, until I got to level 4, which is not something great. You typically want to start going pretty soon here. But nonetheless, I want your guys' thoughts down in the comments on the Epyon blocker, on blue-white Epyon blockers against red-purple Qubeley. Let me know if you guys have tried out each of these decks. Let me know also if I missed anything in the gameplay, if I could actually improve my gameplay with how bad I was, or if anything I missed that I could have done a little better with. I think one of the great misses, I think I should have sent the Kshatriya with the Haman into, of course, the OG with the Amara Ray just to knock it out, force him to actually have another link to kill the base in one shot. But yeah, let me know all of that down in the comments. And while you're commenting, do make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you can know if my videos go live for you. And we'll see you next time. I'm on Dragons TCG.